Bingo, bango, bongo, and welcome to the Throwdown OCE Open Series, Day 3 of League Play. This is Yummy Cheese Man, and this is Wolfie without a red suit. And I'm Hysterics, and Club Penguin, how you doing?
It's not a red suit anymore. I've decided to step up in the world of fashion.
Or step down.
You've really stepped it up, gone super formal on this one.
That's right. You know, it's a very serious broadcast.
Yep.
Absolutely serious. No joking allowed here at all.
You know when Harry Potter goes to the ball in the Goblet of Fire? Is it Goblet of Fire? Yeah. Yeah, and he wears the, like, he doesn't wear the dress robes. It's obviously, it gets handed down.
You're talking about Ron Weasley with the hand-me-downs.
Maybe, yeah.
No comment.
Is this entire segment is just going to be...
We haven't even got into the games yet. However, if you have just joined us and you're looking forward to more Rocket League games, we are going to let you know that the next one is going to be a bit of a banger. However, the rest of the games as well, as you can see there, we've got some more on the way.
Yeah, some big matches at the end. The match of the day, I think, Darksided up against Legacy Esports at the end is going to be a real big decision maker.
It's really good to finish the day with an absolute banger of a match because it's a highly anticipated match. Two of the very strongest teams in the OCE scene at the moment are up against each other, and it's going to be really interesting to see who will actually end up on top of that.
But we're going to look at Jam versus Retirement Home now, and Retirement Home we haven't seen today, so we don't know how they're faring. Whereas we've just seen Jam come close to the Chiefs, and Retirement Home had some funny odds and ends, I guess, last week. They were good. I didn't expect that. That's why it's funny.
I think Retirement Home, we saw them through the qualifiers. They were good all the way. Last week, they were really good as well and almost ended up at the top of the ladder. And a big part of that was because of Daze. And the problem is Daze isn't there today. They're bringing in the sub Zest. So it is going to completely change up their dynamic.
The dynamic's going to shift completely. It's changed from a very aggressive-centric kind of performance from them, especially from Daze. And now with the addition of Zest, I don't really know how they're going to fare up against such a strong opposition as Jam.
Yeah, I worry because as bringing in Zest, he's another rotational player. He's another defensive player. And that's going to leave 3 players who really need to keep tight rotations instead of their sort of forward back structure that they used to have.
Going into the match, I feel that it's going to be a very defensive style up against a really strong offense from Jam. I'm not too confident in Retirement Home, even if they had Daze on it today.
Oh, yeah?
But going into it, I mean, Jam are looking really, really strong, especially from that last match. Just an absolute whitewash, I have to say.
I mean, if they can hold up against the Chiefs, you got to say against Retirement Home, it's a whole different egg. And Daze was the star player. Like, it has been the star player for Retirement Home. Zest is coming on fresh.
Zest was a big player in Throwdown Season 4 on Noisiers and Toxic, and he was a real sort of up-and-coming player back then. We haven't seen much of him since, so it's going to be good to see how he goes.
He definitely had his moments. I feel that their playstyle will be very good against the lower teams, but not as strong up against the better teams.
Sorry, their adapted playstyle with Zest, you're saying?
Yeah, with the new addition of Zest, not with the kind of old aggressive playstyle of Daze, but obviously only time will tell.
There's a lot at stake of this match as well, with obviously Jam wanting to get into that top spot.
Yeah.
This is a chance for them to get a 3-0 and to really rise the ranks. In Retirement Home, you know, they're trying to hold on to a lead and a potential like free run into not just the top 6 but further. But if they do poorly in these 2 matches, they could get knocked out of that top 6 with the performance of Love Dags.
With the potential of a 3-0 on the line, Wolfie, would you actually put it to Jam to take it, or is it not going to be that simple?
Absolutely. I would put it to Jam straight away off the bat. I think...
Absolutely!
I don't really think they have that solid of a base to rely on. This is Retirement Home that I'm talking about. I don't think they have the absolute foundations that Jam does in order to perform. So I reckon it's going to be a Jam 3-0.
3-0. Yummy.
Yeah, I think Jam are going to have some happy feet in this match, and they're going to take it out 3-0 as well. If it wasn't for the substitution, I think it might be a 2-1, but with the way Jam are playing and with the substitute, it's a 3-0.
Daze was a great player and still is. I know he's still alive out there. However, Jam Gaming...
he's getting his driving test today.
Is he actually?
Yeah, his last-minute driving test. So when he comes back, he might even have his license and be authorized to go for air.
Figure he go on roads, doesn't get it because he tries to skid and tries to hit it off the back wall. We're about to go into Jam Gaming taking on Retirement Home. Retirement Home having the sub in Zest is going to be a very interesting story, but Jam Gaming have just impressed the crap out of me and always will. By the way, I'm going for Jam, if you didn't guess already. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Is it because you're biased to Walcott?
No, it's good. Now I'm going for Bango. Bango again.
That's good to see.
Yeah.
Even though Walcott had a great series last series.
Yeah, he did, but Bango had one as well. Elusive off the kickoff. Retirement Home now have a big task ahead of them, and I was saying that with Jam Gaming against the Chiefs, but this kind of feels like the same type of series. Jam Gaming being the favorites.
Well, this is much more one-sided as well. At this point, Retirement Home have to really get into this series and try and take the win.
Pass around the corner now, taken away. Decker immediately setting up for Jam Gaming. Bango's here, off the wall. Touch up, missed by Elusive, opens for Walcott.
And that's a great angle from Walcott. He was given the space, and that is not something that you ever give to Walcott. Kia got very close to it, but the great angle coming out puts Jam Gaming in that early lead.
What a comfort for them. 40 seconds past, Jam Gaming. Potential for a 3-0 here, yes. That would push them up. They've taken a game against the Chiefs today, but this would be the ending that they need for happy times.
Yeah, Jam Gaming, especially taking one off the Chiefs, are going to want to get the 3-0. They're not going to be happy with a 2-1 or, a loss in this series, because again, they want to come in the top 2. They want to prove that they can go to the OCE Championship and get that RLCS spot.
The organization has backed a team before and would make sense to really have that foundation to send them again. Walcott now with the pass. Bango's here on the defensive, and Retirement Home, although losing that first goal, they're managing to get these clears out. They're managing to get opportunities, but waiting for that first shot, as it is simply just clears for now. Elusive pushing up, misses the second touch, and it's going to have to be crucial. We're going to have to firm up that play. As I say that, it comes off the corner. It's a pass over to Zest again. Denied from Bango. Elusive following that one up. It's a light touch. Over to Decker.
Their rotations have been really good as well, pushing Zest up, but it's not quite the same firepower without Days here. They've had the opportunities, they've had the offense, but no big redirects or big finishes that he normally brings.
Yeah, Retirement Home have to make this change, and they're adapting to Zest as we speak. Different play styles can change the functionality, maybe not, as Elusive strikes.
And you can see the great rotations coming in. Elusive just sitting in the right spot. Kia getting that across. And even while all that is happening, Zest is getting in the perfect positioning for a follow-up if that was needed.
So Retirement Home, too early to call them out, and definitely challenging Jam Gaming in game 1. 3 minutes remaining. Decker. Great goal.
That's not what you want to see, especially from Jam Gaming, who were looking so hot before. But that was actually a 1-2. Walcott to Decker into their own net, and it's just so unfortunate.
Yeah, well, maybe it gives Retirement Home a bit of an edge, but let's say maybe it's Jam Gaming, warming up after their second series.
Just imagine if this actually affects their top 6 seeding or even knocks them out potentially. It could all go down to that one game, considering it's what put Retirement Home in the lead.
So Jam Gaming on the back foot right now. Elusive passing the ball up, actually using the speed of that ball as Jam Gaming doesn't go over the top of Zest. He's going to have to follow this one up. Loses it from Walcott. Elusive as well. Kia there with the defense. Elusive and Kia now hanging around this corner, but here comes Decker. Not hitting the angle right. Bango getting the bang. The what do you call it? Bump?
The bingo, bango, bongo,
That's
as you like to say.
No, that was Courier.
But that was you.
I said that at the start. And Bango just tells me to shut up.
Yeah, returning this. This is the form that Jam Gaming had. And it's good to see Bango and Walcott just working together up the pitch while Decker stays back and holds the fort.
So Jam Gaming, they've brought it back, and it's good to see that we're not going to be suffering for that own goal earlier in the game.
At least he's redeemed.
Redeemed?
He's found redemption.
Nice. Everyone's struggling with
We've
words
lost,
today.
yeah, we've lost our words.
Not quite. 2 minutes remaining. 2-2. Game 1, an important one. Retirement Home now. Deal with this defense with the ball. Is right in front of net. Should be finished, but Walcott hits it down on the wrong angle. Trying to be followed up. Ball sent back over to Walcott, who's going to look for the double touch. Goes upside down. Almost finds it with a pinch outside of the goal. Bango there as well. Here comes Decker, but Kia just hits it in front Gets the heck out of there.
A couple of really difficult opportunities for Walcott, but he almost makes it pay off. And this player who's just come in through last season is showing why he deserves to be on this top team.
Some solid play. Jam Gaming looking for another. Bango on this right-hand wing. He's who you have to watch because he does beautiful passes, but Walcott does not come up for it.
Yeah,
so
not in
Kia
position.
now gets it over the top, and Decker with a light touch has to be careful. Retirement Home starting to fight back, and it is not Jam Gaming's favor. You'd have to think it is not as one-sided either, as you would have thought.
Well, there's 1 minute left, and it's going to be tense for these two teams. Neither of them want to give up this first game, and it means so much for both of them.
Jam Gaming now getting the demolition, responded by Kia. I think Walcott, they just bumped heads. Zest with the pass back to Elusive. Kia runs through. He's going to the other wing. Demolition onto Elusive. Still able to center the ball. 40 seconds remaining. Zest, the hit back over to Kia. Here again, misses the second touch. Over to Elusive. Hits the backboard. Uncontested. But everyone's already palmed back, so it's just Walcott who's going to have to go over the top. Gets a demolition. And it's so back and forth. Retirement Home trying to center the ball, but no one coming up.
And that's the one real issue we've seen from Retirement Home. Despite the fact that they've brought in a sub and they have to worry about their rotations, their one problem is they were staying too far back.
Is it going to cost them? Is it going to go to overtime? Decker now coming up. Last goal. Walcott as well. Dropping down. Saved. Away from Elusive. Bango keeps it up. Jam Gaming. Last opportunity. That was going in. Overtime begins.
That's so frustrating for Jam. They had so many opportunities. So many shots on net. And every single time Retirement Home were making the save.
Zest now setting it up. Overtime beginning means that the pressure gets stacked on. 1 game, 1 point. Jam Gaming cannot afford to lose. Elusive with the solo play. Taken away. Zest, the sub, looks for the shot.
They are backwards. This is a problem.
Bango setting it up over the top. Elusive hitting it away, who's been saving some massive goals here today. Really been a star for Retirement Home, but can he continue to shine in light of Jam Gaming's offense? Kia now losing possession. Decker and Bango over by this right wing. Everyone coming up, but Kia, it's a really nice clear. Will stop Jam Gaming. Elusive misses that touch off the wall. Over to Kia again. Walcott's up, but this ball is not cleared away. Zest comes in. It's a good save. It's a good clear. Jam Gaming hold on.
Both teams have been holding at least one member back in defense for this entire overtime. It is going to lead to a long overtime, a draw out, and it'll end in a mistake.
Who's going to make it first? Bango. Left wing. Now everyone lingers. Jam Gaming. The setup is there.
Oh!
Nicely angled. Retirement Home take game 1.
Walcott was ready in defense, but it doesn't matter when the power coming out between Kia and Elusive. This is the wombo combo for Retirement Home. They sneak it into the left, and they've already destroyed our predictions.
And Retirement Home taking game 1. Like you said, the expectations have been thrown. Zest has facilitated his role well, but the star player, Elusive, with all 3 of those goals. And you have to put it towards Retirement Home that they are definitely putting on a star performance.
Well, Elusive, he was that upcoming player, 2017.
Yeah.
He played with Avant Gaming, who you hate, and then he really drove that forward. He was meant to be sort of the player of 2017. It ended up being Kami, and now he's come in, and he's had a huge effort. That was 3 goals and 4 saves.
Yeah.
From Elusive, and he's been the backbone of this team, not just today, but throughout the entire tournament so
And this
far.
is so important because when you have that sub come in with that strong backbone like Elusive and with Kia as well, those fundamentals give strength to your, I guess, new roster.
It's made it really easy for each other, and one thing is that Elusive and Kia still have that synergy. They understand how each other play, and they have obviously played with Zest before. You know, it's not just the fact that they don't know Zest and he's coming in as a random, but it's still very difficult, and Zest is doing a great job of just fitting in.
Yep.
And that was what I was really worried about coming into this game.
Especially when you have such a strong role like Daze, who facilitates a majority of that team.
Yep.
Then, I mean, what is Zest going to do? Is he going to try and play something that maybe he's not comfortable with? Or
Well, he was pushing up more than he was when he was in Noisiers and Toxic.
Yeah.
And that's leading to, you know, a few more opportunities for him, even if they haven't been paying off.
See if they can be set up again. Retirement Home lead by 1, Elusive off the roof, and this is a strong start, a strong showing from Retirement Home. Jam Gaming against all expectations. Will they find themselves in a difficult position to get locked out of the gauntlet? Will not be expected. Retirement home. Here comes flying through the roof. Walcott now as well will be able to get the clear, but actually interacted well. Zest comes forward. The setup denied by Bango. 4:30 Bango setting up again. Kia's here, gets a massive clear. That'll be reached up by Walcott. Sent right back down. Zest a little bit small. The center's there, over to Decker. Hit over the top. Elusive trying to get in position here, but will not. Retirement home having so much breathing room. It's a bit of a worry. 4 minutes left remaining.
Yeah, and right now, Retirement Home have got that defensive passing. Not something that you normally see from a team that hasn't played together very long, and is going really well to their advantage because they're getting quick counterattacks.
Well, they have to be careful with these passes, however. Walcott almost giving it over to the enemy. Retirement Home now playing slow in front of their net. A good or bad idea yet, we do not find out as Kia dribbles the ball away. Getting followed up, Elusive there with a shot. Decker runs into it, and they're taking these challenges, but are they going to keep taking these risks? Zest getting the ball away. Bango over the top. Now the opportunity strikes as Jam Gaming continues to build this intensity. Elusive takes it away. Retirement Home still on the defense, but Kia meets with Bango, drops down, hits that backboard.
The way this is going, it could all go down to just one goal. Both teams being really firm in defense since the second half of the first game.
Well, as we've said many times before, only time will tell. 3 minutes remaining. Bumped out of the way, Decker just keeping it safe. Goes slow, pinches over the top. Touched by Bango, maybe a bit of miscommunication as two members go up. Kia around the side, Elusive as well now. He'll be dribbling the ball. He has all the boosts in the world. Elusive should be able to set this one up. Kia was ready. Seeing huge, huge rotations coming through from Jam Gaming. I was going to say microtransactions. I don't know why. 2 minutes 30 remaining. Retirement Home lead by one game, but it is still 0-0.
And if Retirement Home take this one, it is the biggest upset in a long time, at least since the end of, Simple Physics against Darksided.
Yeah.
But it would be a huge upset and a huge disappointment for Jam Gaming, who want to get out on top.
And this could just mean that they have a difficult run in the gauntlet. The difference between potentially 6th and 7th position, which puts you out altogether. That was Jam's moment. Now trying to be recovered. Still defense kicks in for Retirement Home. 2 minutes remaining. Elusive off the wall. Has a bit of boost. Playing with it. Gets it over the top. Walcott still in defense. Careful times. Met with careful measures from Jam Gaming.
Another 2 minutes left before even, I think, any goal. And as we said, it might just go down to one goal game the way these two teams are playing.
Well, like you said in game one mistake could change everything. And we asked who would make it first. It was Jam this time. Is it Retirement Home? It might be.
And that was the mistake coming out. Just not enough off this backboard by Elusive. He played so well. Bango with the follow-up. Walcott finishing that off. Jam Gaming have taken the 1-0 lead. And the way this game has gone, we might see Jam Gaming take it out.
Could mean everything for this Jam lineup. The setup's there again. Decker looking for the second one to put the nail in the coffin, as it were. That'd be Jam Gaming finding this next goal. Kia now looking for the dribble. Over the top. Meets with Bango. Hitting these challenges well, Jam Gaming. Now off the wall. Zest is here with Elusive. Kia backing them up. Retirement Home pushing for the goal. For the tie. Kia with the double touch.
And at this point, Retirement Home have to get creative. They've got 1 minute to think of a way to get past this Jam Gaming defense.
And how do they do it? Retirement Home have struggled for the first 4 minutes of this game. What changes need to be made, and how quickly can you make them as Kia goes up for the ball?
I think right now, just one big play from Elusive, one big air dribble, one big dribble on the ground from Kia, and that could turn it around, but they're not going to be able to do it while Jam Gaming is keeping them in defense.
Trying to strangle them out. That's what they need to do. The demolition actually comes through from Kia this time. Walcott now waiting back, hits the ball. I'm going to hit on that backboard, looking to secure. 20 seconds remaining. Jam keeping it down this side of the field. Zest now passing up to Kia. 1-2, the third. Zest looking to finish it. Walcott sends it away. Retirement Home still up for the ball. but defended well by the side of Jam Gaming. That could be it.
So clutch from Jam Gaming. They were pinned to the wall, to the backboard, and they held out right in that last 10 seconds to bring this game back. But what a battle of the Titans we look to be having.
And we honestly did not hype this game up enough. We said Jam Gaming Retirement Home. This is an important one for Jam Gaming, but it isn't anything like, okay, Darksided taking on Chiefs or, Legacy taking on Darksided or Tainted Minds, etc., etc. This game now is at a standpoint where Jam could be very upset by the results, or Retirement Home could create their upset.
Well, the other thing is Jam Gaming have only ever 2-1'd people in this tournament, right? I think they got the 3-0 against Simple Physics or somebody there. But outside of that, their wins have been 2-1. They are in a comfortable position no matter what happens. That one game is a kind of happy point for them. But they're looking to go all the way to the top. They need to be 3-0ing Retirement Home to get that first seed. And on the same note, Retirement Home are happy to get any game they can as a bonus because they're now at 8 wins. And as Courier was saying, they just need 3 more to secure their spot.
At the moment, Retirement Home's still looking like they can hold against teams like Jam, and this is what we said coming into the tournament in the qualifier as well.
And they're holding with a sub, with Zest coming in. Tomorrow, they'll have days back. They'll have one match to bring it through, and they might be able to take it above 6th spot. They might be able to reach that top 4.
So, Retirement Home, all eyes on them now. But over the top, Jam Gaming immediately hitting the crossbar. We're off to a kicker of a start as Bango hits it again, the 3rd time on the crossbar. The 4th is the charm.
It's the curse of Jam Gaming, the crossbar over and over again. We saw this from them in the qualifiers, but we don't see it finish in disaster today. Jam Gaming with the quickest goal in this series so far.
So, at least it goes in at the end of days. Jam Gaming 1-0 start, Retirement Home.
The end of days?
The end of... Oh, I get what I just did. Decker off the roof looking for the montage, and I did not know what I did until it was too late. Retirement Home on the right wing. Key up, looking for the dribble, actually playing this quite well. And impressive stuff from Retirement Home, but now they've got a challenge.
The one thing missing from that Kia dribble was that he didn't have that second. He didn't have that daze, that pass option, which made the dribble that much easier to defend.
Walcott off the wall, pinches it against. Bango. Not going to reach up. Zest. Midfield. Decker's here. Kia as well. All members committing to this ball, playing very aggressively from Retirement Home. But what it means for their defense is that passing plays like this get ever so dangerous. In front of net, the ball now drops. But Retirement Home, forget thee not. They will not let one in. Decker on the right wing to Walcott. Walcott around the corner, coming in strong. And Retirement Home getting forced into defense. It's going to mean good things for Jam. Will they get another goal? Will they seal it?
More passes coming out from Jam. It's a good sign that they are warming up into this series against Retirement Home, who are shutting down a lot of those passes earlier on.
They are managing to defend, which is still great to see that Retirement Home have not given up hope. As you should not at this stage. Elusive hanging back against Walcott. Meets Zest here as well. That means only one in defense. Decker, slow to Bango. Drop it in. Nicely done.
And quick play from Bango. Just 1 and 2 off of Walcott. And just a smart, actually it was Decker with a smart 50-50. And this showing this rookie, he has that frame of mind. He has that patience to come through and make a play like that.
2-0 Jam Gaming, 3:15 remaining. For the Retirement Home right now, they'll be eating their heart out because Jam have just fully switched on. Well, as I'm saying that, Bango. Okay, interesting play, creative. Saved by Elusive. Walcott, they're off the side. For Jam Gaming having a swell time. As Retirement Home now have an opportunity to strike in front of net. The ball now lies. No one in defense, however. Elusive rotates back, clears the ball away. Walcott's here. Second touch goes underneath. Decker should be able to clear this one, send it upfield. Retirement Home only have 2 minutes 30 to work with, and this could be it.
They've just got to figure it out. They've got to figure out that second man placement for the pass to get past this Jam Gaming defense, because nothing they're doing is working despite them having a chance to attack.
It was a close call by Zest there, unfortunately. Wasn't in the right position. Decker now, the 3-man pass play. Well executed.
Well, if the 2-0 lead was the first in this series, the first big lead coming through for Jam Gaming, well, now a 3-0 lead is really telling of how this game goes. Their defense for Jam Gaming has been so strong this entire series. It's not what we normally think of, and so it's great to see them really step up in that regard.
When we see Jam at peak performance, this is what it looks like. A controlled team that is just so hard to deal with. Getting his pass plays on point, what can Retirement Home do? Got 2 minutes to kick back, but the way this game 3 has been going is looking so difficult right now. Although Decker misses the ball, it's going to be followed up. Elusive's here as well. Retirement Home, it's not out of the woods yet. They've got a lot of fight in them. Kia waiting around this left wing. Elusive, the second touch is crucial. Zest comes in. Kia now. Slow pace, tries to get it through. Walcott there as well. The clear's up. Up comes Elusive. Around the side. This will be in front of net. But alas, Retirement Home have not found the setup. Here it is. Finding it is another question as Elusive lose control.
That's so hard. Retirement Home really needed that goal, and they needed one more. Come on. Kia was so close to making this game back to 2 goals, and it's going to be heartbreaking.
I mean,
for
at this
them.
stage, it is unfortunate because Jam Gaming, they're holding out on defense, sure, but Retirement Home, looking at the setup, this is another one. It's sent away by Walcott.
And you can see how desperate they are for the goal, sending 2 people up there. They knew they had to get a goal at that point, and right now, this is their last chance. This is Retirement Home's chance to bring back this game, because they need one immediately.
Elusive with the run, gets a demolition. Is this it? Denied by Bango, and every second that ticks down is more trouble for Retirement Home. The setup's there, but Walcott just keeping it safe. With only 30 seconds to go, Kia's up as well. There's the shot. It's taken out. It hits a crossbar, and the Jam curse is transferred.
Walcott and Bango being just absolutely stalwart in defense. Just holding that wall, and that's just going to win them the series off the back of a defensive play. And look, I mean,
Okay, I
to
get
be
it.
honest, when you are playing 2 defensive teams who are not letting in goals, the favor is in the one that's played time and time again with each other, because they're the ones least likely to make a mistake.
So a convincing finish for Jam Gaming, and mistakes were made, yes, by both teams, but it looks like Jam Gaming were able to control it by the end. So for Jam Gaming, that is 2-1. Those are points that they crucially need.
And I think by the time that they got into about halfway in that second game, it really felt like Jam had control, like they weren't able to really defend it or they were able to defend anything that Retirement Home were able to give.
Jam Gaming had some stalwart defense. You said it before. But any shot that Retirement Home took, Jam Gaming were ready and able to defend it. They were getting the defensive passes out and giving the clears, or making the clears strong enough so that Retirement Home was always kind of on the back foot.
Different story, however, in Game 1. So Game 1, to me, Retirement Home worked with Zest very well. And I wouldn't really put it against Retirement Home that they decreased in value in that series, because Jam, to me, increased in value in that series. That's what was so great about the team. But Retirement Home felt like they had points of struggling after Game 1.
They struggled to adjust, I'd have to say, because Zest actually played fairly well. I was really surprised. I thought the games were going to be a bit more whitewashy. Jam was going to come out just bang, 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 they're gone.
Well, the entire desk as well thought it was going to be a 3-0, and that would be an obvious prediction, but Retirement Home getting that one game, it's a huge, huge bonus, and that can springboard them further in the competition.
Yep. However, Retirement Home will have to look for their wins tomorrow when Days comes back into the picture. And I like my pun I did there in the game. I'm going to have to rewatch that because I've never done anything that good. We're going to have a 3-minute break. When we return, Bobby J will lead the desk with more Rocket League action.